Have you ever heard the quote, "Do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today"? So it's controversial as to who said that, but I'm going to go with Benjamin Franklin. So maybe you've heard that, maybe you haven't, but you have now. Maybe you have also heard the scripture, Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Now, that's the ESV version. New Living Translation says, don't worry. So it replaces anxious with worry. Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry for itself. Sufficient for the day are, well, it doesn't say it exactly like that, but you get my drift. So, the thing is, here's what ends up happening. We tend to not live in the moment. We tend to not live in today. We live in this world of what do we need to do, or what do we look forward to, right? So that gets so many of us, because instead of focusing on what we need to get done today, we think about, oh gosh, I need to do this for my child's school, and I need to do that for that. Oh, and oh my gosh, this weekend, I can't wait to this weekend, or I can't wait to that vacation we're going on this summer, or I can't wait to fall break because we're going on this cruise. And so we basically live out our lives either thinking about what we need to do or looking forward to something that's coming, but we don't focus on the moment that we're in right now. And the point is that we worry our days away, focusing on things to come rather than taking care of them today. Now, let's just be honest that by doing this, it allows us to procrastinate. Why? Because it is so much easier to plan and think about things than it is to actually do them. For example, I have a load of laundry that luckily this time has not been sitting in the washer. It's been sitting in the dryer for 3 days. Do I think every single day, ooh, I need to do that? I need to do that. And that's, guess what? It's still sitting there for a reason. If we are planning, thinking, worrying, stressing over what is to come, we tend to not take care of what is needing to get done today. And then those problems are still with us again the next day. So here has become my solution, or here is what we can do about this situation of worrying about tomorrow or putting off for tomorrow what we can actually get done today. So I'm going to do this. In fact, I've already done it, and I want you to try to do it too. Make a list of 5 to 10 things. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Just write down 5 to 10 things that you need to do. Okay, 5 to 10 things that you need to do. Now, after you write down what you need to do, I want you to write down a prioritized list. Okay, so I want you to either put stars or dashes or however you want to prioritize it. Like, okay, I got to pay bills. Well, guess what? That's got to be done today. Or it's got to be done by this week. Okay? So prioritize that list. All right? Now I want you to look at what is on your list and look at that priority. What can you do right now? Okay, so you're at work. Obviously, you can't necessarily go home and do a load of laundry. That's got to wait. Okay, but maybe you put something on your list that is something super simple. Like maybe it was pray for your dad. Okay, can you stop 5 seconds and do that? Absolutely. All right, so here is an example of how this works. So for example, my list is I need to get baggies for school for their lunches. I need to do laundry. I need to get an outfit for the Queen concert next Thursday. I need to clean the toilets. I need to message some of my customers. I need to write a book somewhere in there. I need to make some videos for YouTube training. I need to book the room for our green carpet coming up in September. I've got to pay some bills, and I've got to change my phone settings. And that's a long story, but basically I set up my phone to restart every night, and it's encrypted when it restarts. And so if I fall asleep before that happens, my phone doesn't have any of the alarms, which leads me to not have an alarm clock in the morning, which means that I don't wake up. Maybe like that happened today. So that's really, really important. So I went through and I prioritized, and then I put them in a list. So I basically have a to-do list for today. Now, obviously, am I going to write a book today? No, I don't have time to write a book, nor do I have the inspiration to write an entire book. So follow along with me. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my phone settings, because if I don't take care of it now, I'll probably forget to take care of it. And why put off for tomorrow what can be done today? But this can't be put off for tomorrow, because if it's put off for tomorrow, then it's likely that what will happen last night or today happens again tomorrow, and that would be bad. So I'm going to change my phone settings and fix that. I'm going to go pay some bills really quick, because that can be done quickly and relatively painlessly, and it's got to get done, especially before I go shopping or spend any more money. I've got to book a room for green carpet. Why? Because we've all agreed on this one room, and it's awesome and it's perfect, and I need to get it booked before somebody else books it. Then I'm going to start a load of laundry. That's the really cool thing about laundry, is you can take a few minutes, start it, and then go about your business doing about something else. Then while that laundry is going, I'm going to go clean the toilets. I can send a few messages out to my customers that I need to. At that point, it's probably time to change the laundry over. Then I can get back to, and really quickly, I'm just going to write down some ideas for topics that I want for my chapters of my book. And I have several books that I want to write. So I'm just going to pick just one, and I'm going to write this chapter. So I'm going to just start brainstorming some ideas. I'm also going to write down some topics for videos that I want to make. I'm going to get ready, and then I'm going to go get the clothes that I have already pretty much picked out where I'm going to get it and what I'm going to get it, or where I'm going to get and what I'm going to get. And then on my way to get Lily and Hope, or afterwards, I'm going to stop by the grocery store, because it's in the same proximity, and get the baggies. Okay. So what I have done is I've taken care of the list of things that I need to get done. All right. Things that I've been putting off for several days just because I didn't prioritize it. And how am I ever going to write a book if I never get started? So I'm going to get started by doing something simple, like making a list. Okay? And then tomorrow, maybe I'll choose one of those topics and I'll start researching it and start writing down some more ideas. So that way, I'm not just putting it off until the future. I'm not worrying it. I'm not thinking about it. It's not taking up headspace. I'm putting it into action. And here's the reality, is we can want to do as much as we want to do, and we can hope and dream and think, but unless you put pen to paper, literally in this situation, the rubber meets the road, unless you put pen to paper, it's never going to get done. So you got to start somewhere. So that's where those two things come together. You shouldn't worry and think about what's got to be done and focus so much on what is to come that you put off until tomorrow what can be done today. Just a little nugget for you.